From Cheater's surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
Honey, I'm home.
What the?
Trish, what's going on?
What's going on here?
Do not get on me. And you don't sit down, buddy. Don't. 5 years. 5 years is nothing.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
A woman in love, Carly Dillon notices her girlfriend begins to pull away emotionally. Unable to disguise her distress, Carly realizes Cheaters may be her only option to gain the truth. I'm Clark Gable, and this is Cheaters.
Just a bartender, so I was out one night with some friends and met her, and we just hit it off very well and pretty much inseparable since then. She's my best friend. We've always been very happy and committed to each other. We've never really hid anything from each other until recently. Things have been a little bit different. She's just been acting a little strange, secretive, kind of, she's been asking for more time alone and almost starting fights for no reason so that she has a reason to leave the house.
Trish Hale, age 28, a bartender suspected of serving more than alcohol to the customers. Fully briefed on the details of the case, Cheaters investigators deploy personnel to the home the suspect shares with Carly. Hale leaves her home. The suspect drives across town to a technology store where an unknown male awaits her.
I did go through her phone when she was in the shower one day, and I did notice that there were a lot of deleted messages. And then one in particular was from a guy, which was really weird. And it said, that they had really good time. And there's been a couple of times that she's come home from work smelling like men's cologne. But she does work in a bar. So, I understand maybe she has customers that she hugs, and try not to be a jealous maniac. But when I have questioned her about it, again, you're just being paranoid and very defensive, and then it gives her a reason to leave the house angry. It's just beyond me, and we've always talked about everything so openly, and for us to just not have any communication going on right now is killing me.
The pair ends up at a fast food restaurant. Cheaters detectives notice the familiar way Hale has around her mystery man. Inside the restaurant, more intimate behavior takes shape. Sometime later, with uneaten food in hand, the suspect and her chaperone leave the joint. Hale returns her dinner partner to his place of employment. The secretive, suave suitor kisses the suspect goodbye. As he returns to his store, Hale drives away.
Now I feel like I really don't have anybody to turn to. I've had a lot of friends turn on me because of my lifestyle change, and a lot of family that doesn't understand this. She is all I have. Where do I go from here? She needs to understand that. And if I'm missing something, she really needs to let me know what it is. I'm just stuck out here in this world by myself. I don't know where to turn. I don't know who to talk to. And if I found out that there was someone else, I'd be devastated. I can't go back.
Cheaters detectives sit on Trish Hale's house. Long after dark, the suspect makes her move. Hale gets into her car and takes off. The suspect drives across town and arrives back at the store seen previously. Hale's waiting companion, now identified only as Sean, gets into the car. Hale and Sean drive to a nearby convenience store. As they come out, Sean passes to Hale what appears to be a box of latex condoms. Cheaters operatives follow the pair to a secluded part of a movie theater parking lot. Needing more room, the pair climbs into the back seat. Cheaters' cameras capture the entire sordid affair in full glory. Sometime later, with their passion sated for the moment, Hale and Sean return to the front seat. The suspect drives her lover back to his place of employment. Sean gives the suspect a sweet goodnight kiss. Hale drives home to a dejected Carly. With intel from Carly that she stays out of town on business, Cheaters' private eyes stick to the stakeout. Late in the evening, Sean arrives at the house. Hale greets her paramour at the door. Although disallowing Sean in the house, the suspect spends some intimate time on the doorstep with her man. After some frisky business, Hale sends her companion home. Cheaters calls an anxious Carly.
Coming up, the confrontation.
Now that Cheaters concludes the investigation, Carly receives a summons to a client briefing. Disturbed by the possibility of negative findings, Carly feels apprehensive about viewing the truth.
First thing I'd like to say, Carly, is, we really appreciate you coming out on such short notice. I understand you got a lot going on right now, so we'll just get right into this. As you know, we have conducted our investigation. But before I show you what we have come up, I want to forewarn you, you may find some of these things upsetting, disturbing, hard to look at. And if you see something that upsets you, we need to stop at any point in time, that's fine. But it's just to get you the truth about what's going on with Trish and ultimately why she's doing this.
Okay.
All right? Carly, we start our investigation outside of the home you two share. A few moments later, she emerges, gets into her vehicle, and she leaves. As our detectives follow her, she arrives at a shopping center, parks her vehicle, and picks up that male. Have you ever seen him before?
No.
Never?
No.
Okay, well, she picks him up. They leave the shopping center together in her vehicle, and they arrive at a restaurant. We see them walking together, and she has her arm around him. He has her arm around her. So we see the two of them exchange a kiss on the cheek, go into a restaurant together, sitting together, having a meal. They're holding hands, they're kissing a lot, being very comfortable with each other. After finishing up their meal, we see the two of them emerge together. They get back into Trish's vehicle, and she returns him to his workplace. We see him get out of her car, walk over to the driver's side, and give her a kiss. She waves him a friendly goodbye, and he goes back to work. Seeing her do this with this gentleman, 5 years of love that you've shared with this girl, not only that, you share a home with her, you share everything with her. How does that make you feel, seeing her do this with just a gentleman that's a complete stranger to you?
It's very upsetting.
That's understandable. We're gonna find out what's going on here, I promise you. And this day we were outside of Trish and your home. Sometime later, that gentleman arrives. He parks his vehicle, walks up to the door. That's when we see her answer in a dress. She's dressed very nicely. He goes inside for a split second. They come back out, exchange multiple kisses. You see her leaning into him. During this time, she receives a phone call. Tell me if you can remember this conversation with Trish.
What'd you do today? I went a little bit, there was like Christmas shopping, and then around done. That was about it. How long till you get home? Probably about 20 minutes. Well, you'll stop at the store and grab us like some ice cream and some honey buns or something. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Bye. Love you. Later. Love you. Bye. Bye.
She completely lied to you. Then she kisses this gentleman and sends him on his way. With what I've shown you and what you know, how do you feel about this right now?
Pissed. I'm really pissed.
The reason why we pulled you from work so quickly and why we had to get out here is because they're actually at your house together right now.
What?
Yeah, that's why we're here. Are you ready?
No. but yes.
No, but yes. That's good enough for me. I'll be right by your side, and so will everyone else here. You ready to do this?
All right.
I know it's hard, but I promise you by the end of this day, we will have some answers for you why the hell she's doing this. Ridiculous. Let's go get this done right this way.
Honey, I'm home.
What the? Who are all these people?
Trish, what's going on?
Get off!
What's going on here?
No.
Trish, what's going on here?
Do not
Get
push
off
me.
of me.
And you, sit down, buddy.
Get off of me.
I want some
Get
answers.
off of me.
Watch
Who is
the
this
face.
gentleman? Who is this gentleman, Trish?
Get off. It doesn't matter.
down.
Get off of me.
No, I'm really
want
curious.
some answers.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Why do you
Can I
want
talk
to
to
put
you
your
for a
clothes
second?
on now?
What's your name, man?
Why don't you leave them off?
Did you realize that these two have actually been together for 5 years and this is a home they share together?
No, they're roommates, but I didn't know they'd been together for 5 years.
She told you they're roommates.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, we're roommates?
So that was her.
Yeah, we're
that was the way that
roommates.
she told you this.
Seriously, yeah.
This house was shared by them, roommates.
5 years?
Yeah.
Seriously, you brought
5 years is nothing?
Coming up, the conclusion.
Honey, I'm home.
What the?
Trish,
What are you
what's
doing?
going on?
Get off!
What's going on?
No, they're roommates, but I didn't know they'd been together for 5 years.
Oh, we're roommates?
You have nothing to say, Trish?
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
nothing to apologize about or anything?
No, because she's brought all these people in her house.
The only reason why we're
You
here is
need
because
to
you couldn't
stop
tell her the truth.
throwing your arms and start
Get
talking!
off of me. Get off of me. Seriously.
Do not.
Get off of me.
I'm telling you what I'm going to do.
I have a question. When you took her to buy these
Quit.
condoms,
Get
remember
off
this day,
of
Sean?
Me.
Sean?
All y'all, get out of my face.
Trish, you remember this day? You went and bought condoms.
What's this? Condoms? How long have you been sleeping with
And
him?
after that, you're in the back of the car on top
How
of them.
long?
Bitch, don't talk to me like that. Like, you're so annoying. I've never been in any type of female, so...
Then what have you been doing here for 5 years?
So do you swing one way or both ways, or what's your answer to this?
Hold on, so tell me a second. You're with this girl. So this is your girlfriend, not your roommate?
5
We've been
years.
in a relationship for 5 years. We have lived in this house
if you want to
for
call it a
4 years.
relationship,
This is bullshit. man.
she's just
You know
like
what?
not even. She used to be fun to party with, mess around with, whatever. And then she wanted a
She
relationship.
needs lots of.
And so then
Did you meet her at the bar
Yeah.
where she works?
Yeah.
And how long has this been going on since she won't open her mouth?
For like 3 years, something like that.
3 years?
Yeah.
She seems to have opened her
3
mouth a lot to
years.
you.
Yeah, 3
in
years.
many different ways.
3 years.
You guys engage in
boring.
intercourse
Who are you?
on a regular basis?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
My family disowned
You didn't
me?
know. Your family disowned
My
you.
friends?
No, they didn't. Like, seriously, you're over dramatic.
Over dramatic?
I'm overdramatic.
Why are you slurring your words and falling all over the place? Are you okay?
We had a couple of drinks.
You had a couple drinks? I don't see
Yeah.
any cups anywhere. I see a soda.
Well, we just left the bar.
You just left the bar? Sean, did you guys go to the bar? Or is she lying about that too?
No, we went to the bar, but
How do you date her for 3 years and not know she has a girlfriend?
well, I knew you were roommates, but she just said she had this boring roommate. She didn't say anything
It's
about
just
y'all
like,
being like
you did not have to know.
She said I wanted
You
to
didn't
avoid
have
you
to
just
go
'cause
about
you
it
were
this way. Like, that's
So
so
she just played it
immature.
off, basically?
Like, really?
Yeah, I mean,
It's gonna be on
she's
TV.
not around a whole lot, so you know, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's serious. It doesn't matter.
You
It
deserve
doesn't
an Emmy
matter.
Award. Emmy!
Oh, well, you won an award for being a bitch.
Why are you slurring your words? What's the matter? Did this happen? Was
I
this a
just
drunk
don't
mistake?
like all these
Who
people
are
in my
you?
face. Like, I don't like all these people in my face.
Too bad! You like everything in your face, obviously.
Yeah, it seems
Except
like
for
it.
me!
Seriously, stop it.
Stop it! Off of me!
Stop it.
Stop. So you have nothing to say right now except that you completely lied to the person that you live with and supposedly love, and then you lied to this gentleman right here.
I already told you. Like, she gave me a place to live. I needed to finish school.
She gave you a place to live, you needed to finish school, so that's why you're here. You just used her for
Yeah.
5 years?
Yeah, and then I needed some, so.
So that's all this use.
You gonna take care of her now? Because I'm not. And you show no remorse. Like none.
Normally people apologize when they
Nothing.
do something wrong. Do you not
You're
know what
just
that means?
I don't feel like I did anything.
Shallow waste of human life.
I mean, who is that guy? Some regular at your bar?
No. We've been seeing each other 3 years, so, I mean. You changed over the
How can
years. Like,
I don't even want to hear that. Who changed?
changed. You did.
No, I never changed. I was always the same.
You ever been always the same?
What did I say from the very beginning? No drama.
Well, okay, that's the drama queen in there.
What
I obviously didn't ask for all this.
No, you just lied about all of it and played with a human being's feelings and screwed over someone else too. In the whole process. And used them both.
Well, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I know. I planned to leave her for you, you know what I mean?
This whole thing is pointless. This whole, you know. Anyway,
well,
I don't know what to say to you.
Like,
yeah, whatever. I know. I agree. Yeah, whatever. That's exactly what I say too. Whatever.
No,
whatever.
Just stop it.
Yeah, no, well, listen. You know what?
Just stop it. It's not that serious.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a good time in school. Take care.
Sorry.
In case I can leave.
Here you go. Boss.
Yeah, pretty much. Lost your ass around 5 years.
And you're walking out the door homeless.
I'm not homeless.
Soulless.
That might be true. Y'all can stop following me now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm really sorry about all this, but I think that everything will work out and be fine. All right? If you need anything, you know how to get a hold of us.
All right.
All right, let's load up and get out of our house, guys. Here's some peace and quiet for once. Let's load up.
After confronting her now ex-girlfriend, Carly feels that life must get better. At the end of the show, Cheaters discusses what Carly does to make it so. But for now, Kareem offers his feedback on the night he was revealed stunting and fronting at an adult lounge with another woman on Cheaters.
When the crew first came in, I was shocked. I really didn't know what to expect, what had happened. But then I saw my baby, and I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say to her, how to explain it to her, because the bottom line is, you know, I knew it had crushed her. And when I looked her in her eyes, I saw that she was extremely more crushed than anything.
I'm mother, big mother. Okay, well,
Man, get the camera out of my face.
let me go. Let me
Can I talk to you for a second? Did you know that she's been with this man for 5 years?
5 years?
Yeah, they share a house together.
Who is she?
That's his girlfriend of 5 years.
Who the is you? Let me touch you, bitch. Somebody touch me.
Hey, wait. Hold on. Take these outside.
You know, I think I could have been a lot more honest about a lot of things because we were going through some strange things. She nicked and nagged about every little thing. You know, and after a while, it become tiresome. And then, of course, here comes this young tenderoni. And, you know, showing me things that, you know, I hadn't seen in a minute. But the bottom line, you know, at the end of the day, I miss home. I miss Christina. And we have a child together, so I'm gonna definitely have to be in her life. It's just things aren't the same.
You stunning, friend. You don't even know, this bitch don't even know about me and your daughter. You know what? I want, no, what, bitch? Get down, mother. Get down. Bitch, I would dive on your whole ass. Take this mother with you. I don't want him. I don't want him. See, you ain't him. Bitch, don't even want you. I don't know about your mother ass. I don't want him. Know about you neither. Know about him.
My daughter and I's relationship has suffered. I don't get to see her as much. And then when I do come around now, it's a strange relationship. And all I can do is try to make things better. If I were to say something to people who decide to cheat, I would just tell them to evaluate your life. Evaluate the people who are important to you. Focus on them. Because if you use your energy for the people who are important, then there's really no time for people who are not. That's all I would basically say.
Directly after the confrontation, the suspect moves out of the home she shared with Carly Dillon. Although heartbroken, Carly knows she can't go back. She can only move forward. Carly does admit she will be there for her friend if the suspect ever needs her. Cheaters producers cannot secure an interview with Trish Hale due to the suspect's admission into a secluded rehab center for drug and alcohol addiction. As for the suspect's companion, Sean continues to wait for the suspect.
Cheating is a crime. It happens every day. Ugly people running around. Pretty soon they'll have to pay. They think nobody's watching, but you better think again. Another heart is broken.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.